Hey SSM Yorba Linda, so good to be with you guys on this Monday. I miss you guys so much. It's so weird not going to church for the last few weeks and not seeing you guys and hanging out with you and playing games with you and worshiping with you. I know times right now are crazy, they're uncertain, maybe even feel a little bit lonely because of this quarantine and feeling isolated, and there's probably a lot of questions in your head and you probably just want to be with your friends. Maybe even some of you are so desperate to be back at school. But I just wanted to let you know that uh, we at SSM Yorba Linda, myself and the volunteers, we miss you guys. We want to have connection with you. We want to interact with you. We want to have fun with you. We want to have community with you. And we're going to try our best these next few weeks to have community with you. And so, one of the ways that we're doing that is on Monday, I'm going to post a video, a recap of what happened in the weekend message. Like, what was the main point in the weekend message? And then there's going to be a challenge at the end of the video that you guys can actually complete at the end of the week. And so Mondays will be called Moving Forward Mondays, meaning how do we move forward from what we heard on the weekend to now what we want to do at the end of the week with the knowledge that we now have. And so if you watch the video this weekend, the SSM video, you know that there was one kind of overarching topic that Megan talked about, and that is holiness. It means living like Jesus because Jesus was holy. And if you don't know what holiness means, holy, to be holy, means to be set apart. So it means that you are not like anything else. So it means that there's this one group maybe that's doing their own thing and going a certain way that they feel like they should go. But for Christians, if we're going to be holy, it means that maybe we're not going with that group. Maybe we need to be set apart. Maybe we need to be doing something different than them. And I know sometimes set apart can be maybe even a bad thing. I know for me in high school, when I was playing basketball for my school, I was very set apart from everyone else. I played the furthest spot on the bench. I was not that good, and I felt very set apart from everyone else. But that's not the set apart that we're talking about. We're talking about a good set apart. That maybe you stand out by being set apart, but it's a good standing out because you're standing for the right thing. I know for me, during my transition into sophomore year of high school, my school had to change locations, and we didn't have many people to help us change locations. So what happened was only a few of the students who were around during the summer and the staff members, I had a very small school, some of the very few staff members had to take everything from one school and move it to a different location. And we did that process for many, many weeks, even months. And during that whole time, the few students was just me and my best friend and pretty much one other dude who was like in and out, not really dedicated, but he came sometimes. And so at the end of that time, we had done so many things. We had moved so many filing cabinets, desks, bookshelves, I so many things. It was crazy. And at the end of that time, I'll never forget it. The administrator for my school pointed my friend and me, my best friend and I, out in front of a group of people. And she said that I remember specifically she said, no one can hold a light to what these guys have done. And I didn't feel that way. That was crazy. No one can hold a light to what these guys had done. That was crazy. I was just moving desks. I was just moving filing cabinets. I was just moving bookcases. That was it. But when she said that, I was like, man, like she has set us apart. We're in a group of people. And she's telling these people like no one can hold a light to what they've done. And I felt like I was very set apart from the rest of the group. It felt good. A little weird, but good. But that was a great experience for me to learn that sometimes helping out people is set apart from the normal. Not everybody in the world helps people or even helps them a lot when they need it. And you might even be viewed as set apart. Now, I know right now it's not exactly easy to help people because, I mean, we're quarantined, right? We might not be able to be in contact with our family members, our neighbors, our friends. And so right now it's hard to help people. It's not easy at all. And also, I think this is the perfect time to be set apart. When it's hard to be set apart is the perfect time to be set apart. And so what I want to challenge you guys with this week is you probably have a lot of friends who are taking advantage of this break that are at home playing games, binge watching Netflix or whatever they want to do. They're taking advantage of their time and having fun, but yet maybe they're not thinking of ways to help people. Calling family members not be my first on their list, or maybe putting together a small care package for their neighbor isn't high on their priority list. And so right now the norm is take advantage of this time. Binge watch Netflix. Catch up catch up on all the TV shows that you need to catch up on. Maybe play games with your siblings, which I mean, those can be good things, they could be fun things. But that's the norm. That's where everybody's going. The holiness, the set apartness is how can I partake in these things? How can I play games with my family? How can I read books on my own? How can I watch a few shows? But how can I also look for ways to help people during this time? Can I put a care package together? Can I call my grandparents? Can I maybe just have some one-on-one time with my parents if I can find time with them? How can I help people and be set apart from the rest of society? And so that's my challenge for you guys this week. I want you guys to find at least one way where you can help somebody out this week, a neighbor, a friend, a family member, whatever that might be. And then on Friday on our Instagram, we're going to post a response on our story to see what ideas you guys came up with and what you guys did. And I can say that whoever posts a response and says this is what they did and this is how they help people, we're going to put those names in a hat, and then we're going to pick a name out of the hat and we're going to send you a little gift via the internet for doing something to help out somebody else during this time of need. So this week, think about how can you be holy? How can you be like Jesus? How can you live like Jesus? How can you be set apart? And we're going to see you guys throughout the rest of this week on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. We can't wait to hang out with you guys. And I can't wait to hear how you guys have truly helped your community during this time of need. All right, I'll see you guys next Monday for Moving Forward Monday. Bye.